This week's meditation verse comes from Hebrews 12th chapter and the first verse. Therefore, since we are surrounded by such a great cloud of witnesses, let us throw off everything that hinders and the sin that so easily entangles, and let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us. Listening to this verse, I hear on your mark, get set, go. That's what I hear when I read that verse. It is the very essence of faith to feet. It's that same call or that command for all believers that are participating in this race of life to get in your correct position to start. And when it tells us about this cloud of witnesses, it's sharing with us that we have people that have gone before us that are pioneers that can give us hope, that can give us strength for the journey. It's these same people that have also too heard the voice of God in their inner being saying, ready, set, go. But by faith, they chose to keep moving. By faith, they chose to not ignore what they heard in their inner being. So these witnesses, let's just start off with one, only one, Abraham, because he's the father of faith. He's told to leave his family, leave his father's household, leave all the kindred, and go to a place that I will show you. Hmm. If that isn't faith, I don't know what is. And that's the type of faith we have to continue the journey, to continue in the race of life. And so this verse is telling us to look at those types of witnesses that not knowing if they were right or if they were wrong, but they chose to listen to the gunshot of God's voice that rang out in their inner being saying, go. And they went by faith. When it's telling us to throw off those things that'll hinder us and those the sin that will entangle us, it's preparing us for our race to run it with endurance and the stamina we need to not slow down or not to make us stagnant. So whatever it is that's slowing you down or the things that are called sin that completely stop us in this race, identify both of those. What is slowing you down? What is stopping me? Is it something dealing with my diet? Because after all, we are runners, we are athletes in this race of faith. Is it something in my training regimen? Let's identify that. And then when it tells us that we're going to run with perseverance, the race marked out for us, you know what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about the Olympics. In the Olympics, you have many different competitors that are competing in many different competitions. You have like the 100 meter, you have the 200-meter hurdles, but no competitor is running in a race that they haven't been training for. They are not confused about the race they're running. It's the race that's marked out exactly for them. So today, as you hear the voice of God say to you, ready, set, go, don't be afraid. Ask God to reveal to you those pioneers that have gone before you and finished this race with the faith that encourages you to keep going, and identify the differences between those good things versus God things so you don't lose momentum. And last, just run your race. Emphasis on your race. Staying focused on the finish line and all the circumstances and situations that God has allowed to prepare you for victory. I hope that encourages you today. Peace.